Okay, so it says we're live. I think that means that we're probably live. And if that means that we're probably live, then welcome to the fourth annual John Yellick live stream. I didn't have the idea for the. I mean, I've had the idea for this for a long time because this is an annual thing on my channel, but I postponed it for so long that this is certainly the week for spontaneous plans, and so I figure I might as well try to plan this spontaneous live stream. And so that's what I did. And so this is completely spontaneous. I just had this idea this morning and figured we need a fourth annual John Yellick live stream because it is an annual thing. It needs to happen this year. And so this happened. The New Year's Eve live stream, ladies and gentlemen, the literal day before it would be ineligible to be called an annual live stream. I delivered, even though this has literally been the most inactive year, I think, of the history of my John Yellick channel, because I only put out let's see, like the Once Upon a Life gameplay, and I put out the what's it called? 7 Fascinating Facts of Secrets of the Magic Pool, or callbacks. And then Love is the Reason by Eden Roylance and Carly Honeybone, which I produced with the help of Courtney Soon, and I will be breaking down the project actually later on in the stream. And so stay tuned for that. But yeah, this has definitely been the week of spontaneous plans. Actually, 2 days ago, it was 2 hours before the showing of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the afternoon showing. It was 1:20, and my friend messaged me on Facebook and said, "Hey, you want to go see it in 2 hours?" Basically, and like, all right, okay, let's do it. And so we got a group of friends together in 2 hours and made it to the showing of the movie. Long story short, and I would highly recommend it. It's a great movie. And then the next day, I got most of the friends together to watch Fantastic Beasts, the new Fantastic Beasts movie, because miraculously it's still in theaters. And so we went and saw it. It was actually my third time seeing it, but also very good. Highly recommend those movies. And yes, so for those of you who are just joining us, and also those of you who have been joining me for a while on the stream, and by a while I mean 3 minutes, welcome. Welcome to the fourth annual John Yellick live stream. Someone just messaged me greetings. Greetings to you as well. So let me tell you a little bit how this is going to work. I'm going to be streaming until 5, and I have a lot of things planned, 5 p.m. being Malaysia time. And so wherever you are right now, it's basically just 2 hours from that point. And so yes, this I think is the shortest amount of time that I've gotten this many viewers, which is on one stream, which is pretty ridiculous considering it was spontaneous. Oh, okay, 2 of them just left. Okay, never mind. But anyway, let me tell you how this thing is going to work. I will be accepting questions throughout the stream. All of your burning questions I will be able to answer. I will be keeping them down on Notepad, and you can send them to me through either YouTube chat. Let's see if it works. Let me check if YouTube chat is working. Oh, no, that's a terrible idea, because it's showing me the stream. It's playing it back. In that case, I won't be accepting it through YouTube chat. I will instead be accepting it through Facebook Messenger. And so if you have any questions to send me, I will be answering them at 3:30, and then like I'll have a block of time devoted to that, and then I'll have a block of time devoted to that at 4:30 to 5. Sorry, I forgot to mention the ending time for the first block of time. So it's 3:30 to 4, I will be answering questions, and 4:30 to 5, I will be answering questions. But throughout the stream, I will be accepting them and noting them down here on Notepad for later. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook Messenger. and I would love to answer them in the allotted time slots, 3:30 to 4 and 4:30 to 5. Okay, that being said, I think that's, another thing is the questions are completely anonymous. So you don't have to worry about me reading off your name for the whole internet to know. I will just be, just answering the questions, reading them off, not reading off the people who put them. So I'm writing down one of the questions, and it involves, it's straight to me, but I put we instead of you. And so that's wonderful. I think I might be schizophrenic. I don't know. So we got our first question. The internet shall know of my glory. That's not a question, but I appreciate that comment. Yes. I mean, I can do shout outs if you want to, if you want a shout out and you are okay with me saying your full name on the stream, I guess I can shout you out, because I guess that's a thing streamers do. I don't know. This is my fourth one that I've, it's not my fourth one I've ever done. It's my fifth one I've ever done. One of them was a total disaster, and it only like eventually showed 1 minute clips of like accumulatively 7 minutes of the whole stream, and it lasted an hour. But that was on my Chill Pill channel, not on my John Yellick channel. And so let's do something classic first. I always do this in my streams to just shout out all of the people who have subscribed to me in the history of John Yellick, and also just thanking them and saying how long they've subscribed. And it's, I think, a good record for if I go back into my previous streams and see who's subscribed then, who's subscribed now, who's not subscribed now that was then, you know. So shout outs to the people who subscribed to me for 1 month: Lusik, Simon Yan, and Xander Zaretsit. Thank you to LC Vlogs X for 10 months of subscribership. And thank you to Zoe and Mia, Levi Loya, Lil Tweak, Crumpet King, Crystal Rose Esfolia, Isabel Smith, Shannon Howard for 1 year of subscribership. Thank you very much. It's been a long ride. And you guys certainly haven't seen a lot of new videos, but thank you for your 1 year of subscribership. Thank you to Michaela Lachelle, Talia Collis, Life as Maddie, Full Hearted Kid, I Hate Life 101. Oh boy. Oh no. I hope that life gets better for you, man. Prayer helps. Melissa Williams, David Gagel, Maria Paez, Danilo Raineri, Puglicious Slimes and Stuff, Eugene Lee, Brianna Kay, Jesse Richardson, Lexi Lopez. Thank you all for 2 years of subscribership. Thank you for 3 years of subscribership: Gypsy Rose 15, Kenny Barfield, JSM, Kimberly Horton, Rory Loof, Jessica Tingley, Elizabeth Kilgo, I can never say this guy's name, VA Short Sniper, or the 0 Snip Threer, Rachel Bishop, Ashley Evans, April Luptak, Curve Aqua, Boss Man, Gabriel Froelich, and Shancy M. Thank you for 3 years of subscribership. Thank you to Keegan, Aaron Chand, Mr. Kips, Xian Lim, the Supreme Taco IDK, Ketchup Bottle 9, The Bottle, Master 089. Thank you all for 4 years of subscribership. And finally, for 5 years of subscribership, which is crazy. That might be the entire length of John Yellick's life, the channel. Perhaps maybe a year off, but I don't know. Thank you to Laura Marie 579, Jana Kelly, Natalie Bowman, Todd Gray, Joel Kelly, and What's Good for 5 years of subscribership. It really means a lot to me how you guys are staying around, and these are just the people that keep their subscriptions public on their own channels. And right now I'm at 116, and that's crazy. So thank you to all of you who have stuck around and subscribed. It's amazing. All right. It looks like we've gotten some questions. So I got to write them down for later. And let's see. Oh, somebody wants a shout out for being subscribed to. Did I say your name? He's just shouting out the ones he appreciates. Oh, no. No, I appreciate all of you. Oh, thanks a lot. Ooh. So why are you using Malaysian time zones? That is a good question. I'm using a Malaysian time zone because I am in Malaysia, and that is the like for a spontaneous plan. I got to use a Malaysian time zone because you know, working out all the time zones, like for the viewers in America and things like that, who may not even tune in because this would be in the middle of the night for them. I feel like it would make more sense to use Malaysian time zones. But despite that, thank you for tuning in. Oh, that was a question. I just answered a question in the time that was not the allotted time. Oh boy. Okay. No, you did. Would you like a shout out? I think you know who you are. If you would like a shout out, please type SO in Facebook Messenger, and then I will shout you out. Okay, let's see. The first thing that I have on the agenda is playing some. That you don't spell SOYES, but I get the idea. Shout out to Amber Victoria for tuning in. Oh, there we go. SO. Yeah. Shout out to you. Ooh, we got some good questions. We are getting questions, ladies and gentlemen. This is I. Wow. I need to keep 2 Messenger tabs open, one for my John Yellick page and one for my personal page. There we go. Okay. Inbox. Wow. Someone's having fun. Okay. What we're going to do, the first thing I have on the agenda is playing GURP. And if you guys have never heard of GURP, it's a fantastic game. I'm screen sharing it right now. Present to everyone? Oh, I don't know if, am I presenting it to everyone? Can you guys all see GURP on the screen? Please let me know. Okay. All right. I'm getting some good questions. Okay. Spelling. Wow. Okay. Okay. It seems like you guys are seeing GURP. That's good. Okay. Let's go to GURP then. Shout out to Shayezi Fat Matt Forever Coondog Kelbell Spacey. I think those are supposed to be multiple people, but I'm gonna shout them all out as if they're one person. Oh, graciousness. Shout out to the real Slim Shady. All right. See y'all in Messenger. There we go. All right. Let's play. So this game, you are a rock climber. And if you've ever played QWOP, which is a 100-meter dash game, but you have to control the thighs with one key and the calves with the other key. This is similar. This is made by the same people, and you're rock climbing, so you have to. There we go. So you have to flex with shift, and then climb up this by holding the keys that are appropriate, to the hold we want to go onto. There we go. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Okay, we're going to G then. That's a terrible idea. Oh, I messed up. No. Okay. I need to stop writing these questions down in Notepad. I'm going to stress myself out. Okay. Oh, go up to F. Yes. And now we're going to T, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! Okay, there we go. All right. We did it. Let's go to N. Oh, yes, ma'am. This is how we do it. Okay. I'm thinking of going up to V. But it seems like a terrible idea. We're going to do it. No, F. Ah. It was a terrible idea. Okay. Oh, snap. I held the wrong key. I held the flex key. Okay, we're going R. Let's go R. Oh, no. R. Yes. Slow and steady wins the race, my friend. Go up to T. Use your bicep. Oh, no. Use your bicep. Oh, no. Oh, I had it. Yes. There we go. All right. We're going up to Z. No, I missed it. I used to be so much better at this game. I don't know what happened. Maybe I don't know, stopped playing it. That is a very logical assumption you can make. Stop playing this game. Okay, which key do I let go of? F. There we go. We're going to N. Yes. There we go. Okay. V time. Oh, that's not a V, that's a U. That's probably why I messed up earlier. I thought that that was a V, but it was indeed a U. Go up to E. Urgh. Oh, no. Okay. Yes. Boom. There we go. For those who are interested in more gaming, I have a series. Oh, I was so close. I have a series on John Yellick that I started and ended in about a month and a half. It was gameplay for Once Upon a Life, which is also a fantastic game. I don't know. I guess I'm one for strange games. If I had a Twitch account, then I would probably play a whole lot of really weird games rather than, games we all know and love, like Fortnite and such, because I'm not a big Fortniter. Is that a person who plays Fortnite? Ah! There we go. Yes. Swing up to A. I could beat my personal best here. Okay. We're going up to I. Is that possible? No! Ah! I let go. Ah, tragedy. Okay. We're going M again, and then we're going to go to F. Yes. E. We're going to spider up. Boom. Yes. Spider up to P. There we go. I have people cheering me on in the comments. Thank you. Appreciate that. Ugh. E. Come on. You can do it. Yes. Oh, no. Let this be a lesson. You can do whatever you want in life. You just have to never give up. Put that on a cat poster. Yes. Sound effects for the win. Yeah, those really make the. What was that piano note? What? What is that bird? Is what I'm wondering. Go up to D. Okay, here we go. Swing on B. Oh, I kicked the bird. Oh, no way. Oh, get off. Get off the hold. No. Oh, that's the hold I wanted. Dude, this bird is not having a good day. Don't mess with me. Oh, no. Oh, the bird. Bird's throwing off my groove. Okay, I don't think I can get to D, but I can and go with this bird right here. Okay, let's get a different angle. That's what I'm thinking. And then maybe we can get to D up here. Oh, no, we can't. Never experienced this bird. Maybe I just didn't get far enough, but I've never experienced this bird before. Swing to H. Snap. Maybe you can't do anything with your life. Yes! Oh, yes, I did. Ladies and gentlemen, I got up to D. We are at 1011.1 meters. That is what we're at. We're going to H. No, we're not. We're going to K, and we're messing up, and we died. Okay. Oh, that was wonderful. Cat poster also done? No way. Okay. I think I actually got a cat poster for the thing that I said. Oh, snap. It paused. It's been paraphrased. That's okay. As long as I'm credited. I'm trademarking the phrase never give up. I can't do that. I'm going to get sued. I take back my trademark. Oh my goodness. I keep letting go of the wrong key. No! Let go of M. What's your deal with letting go of M? Yes. There we go. We're going up to N, and we're swinging up to W. Can we do it? Oh, yes, we did, ladies and gentlemen. We got up to W. We did something courageous. Never give up. Do whatever you want in your life. Oh! No! N! Yes, I saved myself. We're going to get a new vantage point. We are going to go to T. No, never mind. We need to go up to U. That's what we need to do. No, I messed up. Oh, dang it. Oh, that was so good. Okay, let's start with B. Let's go with B first. I'd be a tyrant. What does that mean? I got that in the chat. I mean, oh, can you do whatever you want in your life? Okay. I mean, I guess you can. Seems like a lot of planning. I feel like you would have to plan a lot in order to be a proper tyrant. We are going to have had quite enough of this game. I'm flexing. You can do whatever you want in your life as long as you flex so much. Yes. Okay, we're going up to Z. Z. Oh, no. Z. That's what we want. Z. 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 Yes. Okay. Let's go up to X now. No. Go up to X. Yes. Swing up to S. Yes. Swing up to Q. Yes. Go to M. Wait, why did I go to M? That was a terrible idea. We're going up to B. Yes. We're going to, this is surprisingly easy chords. What is up with those piano notes? Graciousness. Okay, so we're going to go to K and then, okay, flex up, go to J. Before the bird gets to J again, you need, yes. This may be the best I've done in this game ever. Oh, we got someone conquering Mongolia, and they shall make a day in honor of my support for their life decisions. Oh no. We now have a new Mongolian holiday, ladies and gentlemen. That's putting to the chat. Oh, I need to get this bird off my back. Okay, what can I do? Maybe A. Yes! Oh, I did it. Okay, now we're going to P then. That sounds really wrong. That is not what I meant. Kick the bird. Go to I. See, the kinds of things you say on the internet that are taken out of context, you need to really be careful what you say on the internet. Somebody is asking the same question over and over again. I have an allotted time slot for questions. And so I will get to your question first because you were the first one that asked a question. So I will get to that question first. It's first on the list. No, bird! Oh, this bird is getting on my nerves. Oh, snap. You got some arm problems, my friend. You are not having a good day. Kick the bird. Kick the bird. Why are you so infatuated with that foothold? Oh, no. No. Oh, man. Oh. We got so far. Okay. Can we go to K? No, we can't. So we can only really go to L, M, or B. Yes. Go to F. And now we're going to D. Okay. Steady progression here. The more you play this game, the more better you get at it. I personally, this is the first time I've played this game in a very long time. I just know the concept behind it. I don't know what my personal best is. Oh no, just like my overall personal best right now. In this live stream, it is 17.6, as you guys have witnessed. Animal abuse with John Yellick. Oh no. Technically, it got in the way of my dreams, and so I believe that violates the violation of. Oh, I'm sorry. It violates the what's it called? The dreams clause of the Constitution. If something gets in the way of your dreams, an animal or a thing, then you have every right to kill it. People are exceptions. You cannot kill people. I think that's somewhere in the Constitution, right? Oh. Ah! Probably get sued. Oh no. Somebody's threatening to sue me over kicking a bird in a video game. No, okay, somebody we're getting into a constitutional debate here, ladies and gentlemen. The dreams clause of the Constitution does not exist. I made that up. That is not a part of the US Constitution. It very well could be a part of a different country's constitution. I have no idea. I don't think it does. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have to hit the bird, guys. I'm gonna have to do it. It's getting in the way of my dreams. I think that the newly conquered Mongolia has a dreams clause. Am I right? Okay. Oh! P! Oh. Okay, we're going to play one more round, and then we are going to get 2 questions. Somebody, when is the question time? Okay, the question time is after this round. The allotted question time I had was 3:30 to 4, and then later I will be answering questions from 4:30 to 5, but I will be accepting questions throughout the stream. So if you have any questions right now, you can send them in, and hopefully I will die soon. It's not something you want to say, but if I die in the video game, you guys are taking things that I say really literally, I realized. We're going to X. No! Oh, I missed it. X. the record, this is probably a whole lot harder than it looks. VBS. Wow, we got VBS footholds over here. I don't know what the theological significance of that is, but yeah. I don't mean I don't know what the theological significance of VBS is. I mean training children to believe in God and teaching them Bible stories is great, and I think that that certainly has theological significance. I meant of the footholds. Yes, that is a long message I got in the chat. Okay. I am getting some good questions, ladies and gentlemen, and I am making pretty steady progress. So the only thing that there is left to do is give up on the game, even though I literally said never give up, and there was a cat poster made of it and everything. I might just have to eat my words and give up on the game because I'm doing too well at it. I promised you guys there would be time for answering questions, and I already beat my personal best. No! Okay, well, that's it. 19 meters, my personal best. What a great way to end. And on that note, we are going to stop sharing. Sharing is caring. Sharing is a great thing. Never mind. But, oh boy. Wow. Okay. The Google Hangouts freaked out when I closed out GURP. Okay. Wow. It's freezing for me. Are you guys seeing the stream? What? Ah. Okay. So let's. Okay. I am having multiple people asking who my favorite brother is. I've already had 3. I've had 3 people ask me who my favorite brother is. And the answer to that, I will answer that. I know I said I would answer Amber's question first, but I will answer that question first since it seems to be the most asked question. And of course, my favorite brother is me. Okay, we're going to go on to the next questions. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? I certainly hope so. And that's my answer. What are you planning to do in college? I'm planning to take classes. And when I take those classes, I'm planning on getting more information into my head that will be helpful in the workplace. And hopefully, I might even get good grades. So that's what I'm planning to do in college. What's it like in Malaysia? Malaysia is a very nice place. Specifically where I'm at, it's food heaven. Like there's fantastic food here. And it's a fun place to live. And yeah, hot weather all the time and no snow during winter. So New Year's Eve and Christmas were fun, not having snow and happiness and things like that. Yeah, what specifically do you like about living in Malaysia? I like the food. I like the fact that there's air conditioning. I mean, it's just that's a perk of any place that has air conditioning. Who's your favorite brother? All right, I got those questions squared away. Let's see if I had any more questions before I started playing. Here we go. What do you say in response to the historical discrimination of the mistreatment of redheads, being burned as witches, dunked in water, etc.? And do you think redheads should get retributions for the pain caused to them? I personally have never been accused of being a witch, but with the historical discrimination and mistreatment of redheads, I would say that that is historical. And so right now, I think that the civil rights of redheads are being defended pretty all right. But if you can give me like a news story or something that says that discrimination of redheads is still a thing, then I will check it on multiple sources, because you can't just read a news story and say that is automatically true. All right. Oh, if I didn't make things clear, right now is the question time. So I will be answering questions until 4 o'clock. And yeah, so ask away, ask questions. I'm taking them through Facebook Messenger, and it's I'm taking them through my John Yellick page and also through my personal page if you're a personal friend of me. Favorite food? What is my favorite food? I'm guessing they're saying in Malaysia. My favorite food in general is burgers right off the grill. Um, and I mean that's it's all American. Basically, that's all I could say about that. My favorite food in Malaysia is, I'd say, just good old chicken rice. Like it it really depends on the place. Like there's a place that has barbecue chicken rice that I really like. There is a place near where I go to school that has chicken rice, and it's fantastic. And it goes really well with limau ice, which is lemon juice. How hard is it to make your music? Um, it really depends. It really depends on the time. It depends on what genre I'm making. Um, Recently, I've had quite a bit of writer's block, and so I've been trying to make music, but it's really been, slow, and the sound design that I'm trying out on each project is not really working. But I'm getting over that, and I actually, as kind of a step over that writer's block thing, I did finish a song, which I'm planning on releasing on my Chill Pill channel on New Year's, and I'm planning to post it like right at midnight so that it's the first song that ever comes out in 2019, which won't have that much significance to mainstream media, but whatever. What's my biggest fear? Ooh, actually, last year I said that my biggest fear was losing my red hair. And after a while, I realized that actually I'm not losing my red hair. I thought I was, and kind of going towards brown hair, but I don't think I am. I think it's just a lot redder when it's shorter, and when it grows out a lot more, then it becomes a lot less red and a lot more copper kind of thing. My biggest fear right now, I would say, is this coming year, and I'll keep it at that. My biggest fear is this coming year. What would be a superpower that you would want? And what would be a superpower that I wouldn't want? Um, a superpower that I would want is telekinesis. Would be fun because I could be more lazy than I already am, which is totally a thing I should work on, being more lazy. A superpower that I wouldn't want is superpower that I wouldn't want. Um, it would be. It's a cool idea on paper to be able to read people's minds, but it would be a helpless superpower to have, because if you were to read, I mean, if you were to read someone's mind and you were to see, yeah, or able to hear, or however that would work, what people thought of you, then on the one hand, it would, um, on the one hand, it would. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. it would be cool because, you know, it would be laid to rest. All the things that people are thinking of you would be laid to rest. But on the other hand, if they were thinking something bad about you and you wanted to confront them about that or talk to them about that, then they would know that you were reading their mind, because there would be no other possible way to know. And so I guess the ability to read minds I would not want to have. I just realized I didn't attend to this problem that came up earlier. You can. Okay, there we go. By the way, for those of you who are asking questions in YouTube chat, if there are any of you asking questions in YouTube chat, I'm not accepting questions in YouTube chat because, I decided not to because it would be playing the stream, um, and it would be throwing me off because there's probably a delay, and so I will just be accepting them on Facebook Messenger. If you could spend a day with Beyonce, what would you do? I don't know much about Beyonce. I guess I would play board games. I don't know. If it were my pick, we'd probably. I would probably. I don't. I don't know what I would do. Um, Play board games, card games, video games, lots of games. Would you time travel to the future or the beginning of time, or dinosaur ages, etc., the time of Jesus coming to Earth? Jesus didn't come to Earth at the beginning of time. I mean, he wasn't incarnated in the beginning of time. He was there though. John 1 says that. But would I time travel to the future or to the beginning of time? Ooh, I would say to the future because that has the most significance now. It has more significance now, like how we can work towards the future than how we can remember the past. But I guess that's assuming that I can travel back. Okay. Do you have a favorite sound, like an instrument, the rumble of a car, or the sound of a piece of paper ripping? Um, do I have a favorite sound? Silence is a pretty good sound, I'd say. Just being more of an introverted person, I would say that silence is pretty nice. uh, let's see if we have any more questions. If you were trapped on an island and you had to be stuck with 3 people, who would they be and why? Ooh, I was trapped on an island and I had to be stuck. 3 people. Who would they be and why? I I would probably say the 3 people that I went to Spider-Man with. Those people are pretty fantastic people, and that would be like more fun being trapped on an island with them than with other random people on an island. Um, because yes, I had a lot of fun watching Spider-Man with them 2 days ago with that. What do you call it? Spontaneous plan. There we go. My mind's not working. Oh no, so someone was. Oh, I'm offending so many people. I don't even know if the people who I went to Spider-Man with are on stream. I know one of them is. I think one of them is on the stream. She was just messaging me. But yes. Um, if you were to write another book, what would be its title? I'm assuming we're talking about maybe high school memoirs, which I'm not planning on doing. But if I were to, if I were to write another book, oh boy. What would I call it for high school memoirs? Ooh, I got a new subscriber. All right, shout out to Mia Villanueva for joining me on subscriberness. Thank you very much. I would assume that would be one day. Yes. What was I talking about? I completely forgot what I was talking. Oh, if I was to name my book, I might have to get back to you on that. Something my high school memoirs. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite Nacogdoches friend? I would have. I do not have a lot of those. I would have to say Cheyenne or Matthew. That's a safe answer. Um, have I ever considered dyeing my hair? Have I ever considered dyeing? No. One of these days it's gonna happen. Have I ever considered dyeing my hair? I feel like at one point I thought it would be funny to dye my hair, but I have never seriously considered dyeing my hair for serious. Have I ever played Dungeons and Dragons? No, I have not. But I have before created my own version of like an RPG kind of thing with dice. This will be important later in the stream. But it included dice. I think it included like cards, and I made it all out of paper. And it was pretty fantastic and very short lived. Yes. Let's see. More questions. My new book, offending your family and friends by not picking them to be trapped with on an island. Who would be your arch nemesis? Get back to me on that because I need more specifics. Who would be my arch nemesis out of like my friends, or who would be my arch nemesis out of like Marvel villains? Like, what are we talking about? Minecraft or Fortnite? Minecraft. Automatically. Minecraft is a fantastic game. It's both. It's not overrated. It's, if anything, underrated. Like, you can do so much in that game, and I don't remember the last time I played it, but I just remember thinking it is fantastic. Who is your favorite person in your house's living room? Let me check. Okay, I know my options. Kind of. I would say that my favorite person in my house's living room is either my brother or my mom or my dad. I don't know if he's in the living room, but also a safe answer. What would be some of the attributes of your arch nemesis? That's a good question. My arch nemesis would be incredibly. It would be. It would be rude. They would yell rudely. They would treat my friends very badly, and they would also be out to kill me. That would be the person who would be my arch nemesis, probably. Like TV living room. Okay. If we're talking about the TV room, then the only person in the TV room right now is my brother Steven. And so he's my favorite person in living room. Arch nemesis amongst your friends? No, I cannot. I don't want to answer that question. Um, there are things that I appreciate about all of my friends, and there are things that are annoying about them, and it's like they're still my friends, and none of them are my arch nemesis. Oh, hold on. Oh, Amber wants me to say that uh, that she's my arch nemesis. Okay, there we go. I now declare you my arch nemesis. Congratulations. You made it. All right. We need to see if we have some other questions. Oh no, someone said ouch. Why? What? Who said ouch? I mean, I know who said ouch. Why did you say ouch? Okay, here, we have a question. If you had to be in charge of your family's laundry or your family's evening meals, which would you pick? Which would I pick is evening meals. Which would you pick is probably laundry, because my evening meals would be like popcorn and grilled cheese. Maybe PB&J if we're getting more desserty. Oh, like how I said, there are some annoying things about my friends. I mean, it really says nothing about our friendship, because our friendship is great. But there are annoying things about myself. Like, there are things that I'm annoyed at about myself, and also things that I appreciate about myself. And I think that's just an everyone thing. So that just means that I appreciate you just as much, if not more, than everyone else. I mean, here we go. Who is your least favorite Matthew from Nacogdoches? Matthew from Nacogdoches. But he's also my favorite Matthew from Nacogdoches. Out of all of the Matthews in Nacogdoches, he's my favorite one. Oh boy. If you could, oh wait, if you could change your name, what would your name be? If I could change my name, it might be Christian, just because that would be a good summary of who I am. If you could make the craziest marriage proposal ever and your fiance would totally be on board with it, what would you do? I would have a lot of fantastic ideas, such as proposing to another woman who's also in on it, and then being like, oh no, wait. Or like, oh my goodness, or her sister or something, like proposing to her sister and then saying, oh, I'm sorry, I got you two mixed up. And then she'd be like, oh, haha, and then we get married. That would be one idea. You look like a Seth to me. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's see if we have more questions. I will be taking questions until 4. And for those of you, if you're just joining me, then I'm taking them through Facebook Messenger. That is through my John Yellick page, or if you're a personal friend of mine, through through my personal Facebook page. And I will be answering questions up until 4. But don't worry, if you have more questions, you can send them to me throughout the stream, and then I will be answering more questions at 4:30. Then after this, I will be breaking down one of my projects, actually one that I posted on my John Yellick channel, called Love is the Reason. If you could play a role, any role in any Studio C sketch, what would it be? Ooh, I really like Studio C. If I could play a role in any of their sketches, oh boy, they've got a lot of good ones. I would play any role in a tongue twister sketch, I feel like, just because those would be so much fun to be a part of. And since the audience is like, the audience is so into it, kind of a thing. And yeah, I would certainly have fun being a part of a tongue twister sketch. Oh, graciousness. Kiss, marry, or kill. Steven, Cyril, or Matthew from Nacogdoches? Oh. I don't want to answer that question because there would be some homosexuality involved in that, and I am straight, so we're gonna move on. I disapprove of the marriage. The marriage proposal, or you mean the kiss, marry, kill? Oh boy, I think that these questions are like really deteriorating. We need we need a break. We need a break after this in 5 minutes. You can kiss them on the cheek, but I still have to marry one of them. So I would say between the three of them, kiss, marry, kill. My answer is no. Okay, we need some. We need some. Oh, here we go. Do we have one? What is your favorite kitten? We really have scraped the bottom of the barrel here. What is your favorite kitten? I am a fan of the small ones, specifically the ones that meow and are felines. Those are pretty good kittens. Kittens are very nice. Yes. Uh, pick me, pick me. Oh, snap. There are more questions. If you had to give up YouTube or Facebook, which would you give up? Oof. I I would give up Facebook because YouTube, like YouTube is a much better summary of what I enjoy doing. It's a much better avenue for what I enjoy doing than Facebook is. Um, so lions? Oh, that's on the kittens question. Lions are pretty cool. I would not want to be in contact with one of them, direct contact, because I might get eaten. I mean, that's yeah. Which fruit of the spirit month was your favorite and why? Okay, this requires some explaining, but I did a project this year called the Fruit of the Spirit calendar, in which I took each fruit of the spirit from, I think it's Galatians 5:21, or no, sorry, Galatians 5:22, somewhere around there. Um, Picked each part of the fruit of the spirit and focused on it for 1 month throughout the whole year. And oh, my favorite one. My favorite one might. Oh boy. Maybe love. I mean, I liked all of them and how they work together so well um, to kind of be a good summary of my year because you take a fruit of the spirit and it really like pertained to what I was working through that like in the year. Yeah. So I would say maybe love, but they were all so good, and they all specifically, um, they all worked so well specifically for that month. This is becoming a fidget toy right now, but here we go. What is your favorite childhood memory? Uh, I don't know what constitutes childhood because I think I am just coming out of childhood, but if we're counting 14 years old, which I am, my favorite childhood memory to laugh about is breaking my arm doing a cartwheel, and that's my most popular video actually on my John Yellick channel is how I broke my arm doing a cartwheel, and so that's one of my favorite childhood memories to laugh about. Okay, so it is. What was November? Oh, someone was wondering what fruit of the spirit I was focusing on in November, and that was self control. I postponed it for 1 month because it was I had a lot going on. Like I was traveling a lot that month, and so I was really moving around. I feel like too much to keep up with it, and so I skipped over July. Okay, I have 3 questions right now, but it's 4, and I will get back to them later. And I will write them down now. Get back to them later. Okay. So thank you for all of you who are joining me. This is pretty fun. It's gone by very fast. I'm surprised that I would normally end the stream here, but it's cool that I'm doing this for 2 hours. I am still enjoying it, and yeah, it's fun. Keep asking me questions, and I will write them down here. Uh, okay. All right. Someone seems to be leaving and will be back. Goodbye. Thanks for joining me, and hope you will join me again. Yes, this certainly has been fun, and we are going for the next 2 hours, and so that's great. All right. Right now, let's see what we have on the agenda. We have just finished the first question time, and for those of you who haven't heard this yet, I am answering more questions at 4:30, and so you can keep asking me questions throughout the stream, and you could also save them for 4:30, but I will be answering them until the end of the time. But for now, we are going to break down this project that was super fantastic to work on. It was part of a thing I was doing for my class to fundraise called Junior for Hire. And it was in my junior year, I offered to make a song for whatever kids wanted to make a song. Their parents would put in a bid for them. And I worked with Courtney Soon to put the song together. And yes, I worked with these 2 kids named Eden Roylance and Carly Honeybone, and they were super fun to work with, and Courtney was super fun to work with. And right now I will be showing you the project and breaking it down for you guys. And then if we have time later, I'll be making some really quick music based on this die. I have a specific genre for whatever, for each roll of the die, and then we'll see what we come up with. So here we go. I'm showing you the project now. This is the project for Love is the Reason by Eden Roylance and Carly Honeybone. So I guess I'll play through it and I will show you guys what went into it. Okay. So we started with this guitar. I believe Courtney played this, yeah. Courtney played this. Oh, you may be wondering, why is it called Hulk Smash? Why are all the vocals called Hulk Smash? We had this joke where I would talk about taking the different elements of the song and smashing them together, and then they just kind of were joking about Hulk Smash, and so I called the vocals Hulk Smash. And eventually we have a sample later of them saying Hulk Smash. They actually wrote the song themselves and wrote the chords and everything, and it was very impressive. All right, coming in with some white noise to make a reverse impact. Here's the beat. Is it playing? Okay. It appears that you guys can't hear it. Let's maybe, I don't know. You can't hear it. Okay. Okay, you can't hear it. Maybe Let me see if maybe turning up the volume on my computer will allow you to hear it. All right, tell me if you can hear it. Okay, that's basically all the elements of the drop. Sorry, the chorus. It's weird making pop, man. It's weird making pop, because it's totally out of the kinds of genres that I make, which is EDM, and I normally post on the Chill Pill channel. So, yeah, I realize it may actually be hard for you to hear it. But if you guys want to go check out the song, it's on this channel, and it's the one I posted most recently, and it's called Love is the Reason by Eden Roy Lance and Carly Honeybone. So I'll be breaking down the different elements of this. First, we have this beat. So this is the pattern. These are the kicks. These are the hi-hats. Let's see. What is this? It's been a while since I opened this. Okay, that's the snare. So kick, hat, snare, hat, hat, hat. Yeah. Boom. Oh, wait, hold on. Here we go. Kick, hat, snare, hat, 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 hat. Yes. I'm sounding really pretentious right now, but that's the beat. I also added a bass guitar here, which you won't be able to hear. But that takes up the bass frequency here, which this visualizer that I always use, it shows visualizer is taking up the part of the visualizer. And the bass frequencies are normally things that you don't notice in a song, but I used a bass guitar synthesizer for that. And so if you listen closely, maybe with headphones, you'll be able to hear it. And I don't know what it's like in earbuds because I produce with exclusively headphones. And then I use this here, the saw chords, and the saw. Oh, hold on. There's an automation clip here. Maybe, okay, let's go into the mixer here. Okay. So let me turn it up in the mixer here. This is the saw. Yeah. So that's the saw. And the saw is the kind of bright synth in the background that makes it happy, other than the vocals, of course. And here we have the piano. Let me turn it up in the mixer. So it's just working with the saw, and it's doing the same thing that the saw is doing. And actually, it's working together with these chords as well, which are, I believe, harmony chords. Okay, they're not. It's been a while since I've opened this project. But they're the lower end, and so it's works together like this. And with the saw, it sounds like this. There we go. Okay. So those all work together with the bass guitar and, of course, the white noise impact here and the vocals to make this. Oh, hold on. To make, oh no, I messed up. Okay. To make this barely audible. That's one of the things with producing is a lot of the time the mix, which means, you know, look at how far down all the knobs are. That's because I had to adjust it because the vocals were really quiet. And as a result, everything was really quiet. And I've had projects like this before where everything is super quiet, but that's just for mastering here. And so I guess I'll just take you through what I normally do for mastering. Of course, first I mix the songs, and for those of you who don't know what mastering is basically making everything louder. Oh boy. Okay. It's basically making the whole song louder by messing with the specific frequencies, the frequency ranges. So going into Maximus here, which is what I use for mastering. First of all, let me show you how quiet it is without the mastering. This is at full volume. Right, it's barely audible. And so that's what mastering is for. Normally it is very quiet. The mix is very quiet, and so I have to make it louder through the mastering. So I use this thing called Maximus. First, I go to bands here, and I listen to it with headphones, and I try to decide what I want the low frequency range to be and what I want the high frequency range to be, and by default it will set the mid range frequency. Frequency range. And I need to do that because this is where I raise the or lower the frequency. I never lower the frequencies. That's not what you're supposed to do in mastering. But this is where you mess with how loud you want it, specifically the different frequency ranges. So let's say the low is normally pretty low. It only works with the bass guitar and the bass drum. And so what I do is I press solo here to only hear the low parts. And of course, through the speakers, you won't be able to hear the low parts. But this is why this visualizer is so helpful, is it shows me which frequencies are being shown in the mastering. All right, so for the high frequency, it's picking up some of the vocals, and I don't want much high on the vocals because it will make it sound more kind of what's the word? It'll make it sound too sharp, and so I try and eliminate most of the vocals and normally go for the high end of the snare drum and the hi-hats. And so I normally push the high end pretty far back. So the mid-range is very large. So it's still picking up a bit of the vocals, and so I normally don't push it back like incredibly far, but sometimes it calls for that. And this mid-range, that contains most of the things that you will immediately notice. And so with that, I decide how loud I want the low, mid, and high frequencies to be. These are points that I never touch because if I go up like this, then it will take the volume of that specific frequency range above 0 decibels. And if you go anywhere above 0 decibels in producing, then that's basically a death sentence, because it does this thing called clipping. Clipping is when the mix goes above 0 decibels, and it really messes with how the song comes out. Sometimes it creates this crackly sound, and sometimes it just sounds like a total mess in your ear. And so you never go above 0 decibels. And this is why this is helpful right here. This meter shows you how many decibels you are at. And so right now the mix is at very, very low, and that's why we need to master. So taking this, normally I just adjust this, but sometimes I'll put, and I think I did this with the producing here, I'll put new points right here by right-clicking closer, and then it'll raise it more, but it'll raise it to a reasonable amount. And then, yeah, what I do is I master the mid. I master the mid higher than, no. I normally, the low frequency range is normally the one I turn up the most, because it needs, especially for pop, you need to have, well, for pop, you need to have more of the mid and high end, actually, than you need for the low end, unless, modern pop has a lot of low end. And so, yeah, I don't know specifically where I would place the points. Right here, I place the points right here, and smoothed it out using this. And that is mastering. It's pretty complicated, and you have to actually go through, you have to really go through the song a lot. You have to go through the entire song, and yeah, you got to listen to every single part of it. So this is basically it. So for this part, I just have the bass guitar and this new beat that I created. This break beat kind of thing. Sorry if you can't hear it quite well, but it goes back into the chorus here. Had less of a build up there, but as I go into the second part, I add this thing, this piano. Let's go up into the mixer and crank that up. Wait. So I put that in the background to kind of add some, variation, because you need variation in production. Otherwise, it just sounds kind of copy and pasty. So I added that there. Then they had this extra part, this little bridge that they've created. So I just put in, like, a 4 on the floor beat with some hi-hats going on, just the kick, drums, and I have the bridge playing, and I bring in the piano again, just for that, that thing. And then the end of the song, pretty much. Final guitar strum, and then finishing it off, I consulted them before throwing that in, because this is a pretty serious song, like it's a fairly serious song, and I didn't want to mock their creativity by putting in a sample of them saying Hulk smash, but they were totally cool with it. They were cool, they were fun to work with. And yes, that is Love Is the Reason with Eden Roylance and Carly Honeybone. So what we are going to do now is we're going to stop sharing for a bit. Ah, my beautiful face. Welcome back. And so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have 10 minutes to produce something in a specific genre determined by a dice roll. So I have these specific genres listed right now, and I will be rolling the dice. Here we go. 5. Okay. 5 is chill out. So I will be producing a chill out song in 10 minutes, and hopefully you guys will kind of be able to follow along. I'm actually going to do it without headphones at first. Okay, so I'm going back to FL Studio, and at 4:20 I will be done, and we will have a finished product of a short kind of chill out segment, just to kind of see what it's like to start up the music making process. And then at 4:30 we will spend the rest of the time answering all of your burning questions. So 10 minutes starts now. Okay, let's screen share FL Studio first. Oh snap, I forgot to do a new project. Ah, it's opening a new project. Let's make sure the volume is high. Okay, there we go. Okay, so first, of course, we need a
beat, and we need some very soft kick drums. So let's go into actually Kontakt. Oh, this one I forgot. It normally takes a long time to load. So let's go into DrumLab, and we're going to pick a kick. What do we want? We want a soft kick because it's chill out. And so maybe, what about kick sub? Forgive me if you can't hear some of it, if the audio cuts out, because I'll be putting in headphones every so often to hear the kick, because things like the kick drum are hard to hear. They sound awful through the speakers. And so I'm plugging in my headphones right now to get a feel for what we want.
Okay. Electronic. Okay. Let's go to another. Oh, that's. We want something dampened. Uh. Okay. Not degraded. Let's go with. Okay, this is kind of a dark one.
I guess we'll go with this one. The voice volume went down a bit. Oh no. Maybe that's not a bad thing. I don't know. Okay. We're going to use that kick. Oh, I forgot to set the tempo. I guess we'll go. That's more of a garage kick, so we're gonna go. So around 125. Okay, we'll do 125. And we spent 3 minutes working on the kick, ladies and gentlemen. These, I don't need these. I don't ever use these, the default kicks. Okay. So we need some swing, because garage has a lot of swing. And so what do we want? We want Dreamscape sample pack. We'll use that. Archipelago normally has some good. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe J-Palm. Maybe J-Palm. Let's use a weird percussion thing. So there we go. And then let's do some light hi-hats. Using DrumLab, we'll go with hi-hat bell. Let's do hi-hat bell. Wow, that's tang. That's what it sounded like. Okay. We'll do that. We'll do some, okay. All right. There we go. Okay, so we got our beat. And then, okay, we're at 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Let's do a sub bass. And I'm going to have to put on my headphones for this, because you cannot hear sub basses unless you're putting on some good headphones. So I'm going to plug my headphones in.
Okay. So open up 3x oscillator, turn everything down to create a sub. We're going to name this beat. and we're going to name this sub. Okay. Okay. We'll do this. Let's see. Okay. All right. Here we go. Sub pattern.
It's still going to sound the same, but there's a sub pattern going on, and the sub bass is a really low frequency that only takes up a certain amount of the bass frequency so that it fills up your ears and it doesn't sound empty. You know, it kind of fills it up. Actually, I should be really doing this. There we go. All right, now let's add in some piano because in a lot of my chiller songs, I use a lot of piano. So we're going to go with The Gentleman. That's what the piano thing is called. Maybe we'll throw in an organ if we have time. So let's do a regular piano, I think. Oh. Okay. I need to hear the sub bass so that I know what key we're in, but let's throw together some piano chords. I'm going to throw on my headphones.
And we're going to call this piano. So let's actually copy the sub pattern, and then let's make chords off of that. We're going to, let's see, major chords. So wait, hold on. We're just gonna do a simple chord. I'm not gonna get all music. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, that's gonna sound weird. Let's move this down, but we're gonna change this to an A, I think. We need some harmony on this, and this to a C. Okay. This is gonna have to be good enough. Okay.
So we're creating some more like garage type things here. What's it looking like in the visualizer is what I'm wondering. I like working with this visualizer. So this is what it looks like. Oh, what I forgot to do is put them all in the mixer. Okay. So in that case, let's sidechain the kick to the sub. Fruity limiter. We have 45 seconds. Add some sidechain onto this. We'll do a lot of sidechain. There we go. So here's what it looks like. So this is the finished product we have. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to throw in an organ, but let's stop sharing then. Okay, boom. I always feel weird saying stop sharing because that's a terrible message to get across to people, to stop sharing. But okay. It is my hair is crazy, ladies and gentlemen, and also it is 4:30. So you guys can now send me a whole bunch of questions, and I will answer them. And so let's get to it. Let's get to the questions before we get to the new questions that you guys have, if you guys have any. Let's go with it depends on what they're sharing. Let's go with the questions that we didn't get to last time to kind of buy you guys some time to ask me some questions. First, what is a quote that you will always remember? What is a quote that I will always remember? A quote that I really like by C.S. Lewis is, let's see if I can get this right. Humility is not thinking less of yourself. It's thinking of yourself less. I really like that quote because humility is certainly a thing that I am trying to work towards, and that's a good kind of guideline. That humility is it's not self-deprecating, it's self-forgetting, and that's a good lesson to learn. Where would you like to end up with your music career if you had the opportunity to become famous with your music? Would you take it? Oh boy, being famous would be a lot of pressure. Where would I like to end up with my music career is, I would like to, and I think it's already happened, but I would like to leave my music career thinking, man, that was a good idea. Like, I don't have regrets about what I did during my music career at all. And it's more of a hobby. C.S. Lewis for the win. Yes, absolutely. So many good quotes. If I had the opportunity to become famous with my music, I guess maybe I might take it. I would get a lot of criticism, considering where I am right now, where I'm at in the music production skill. I would get a lot of criticism, but I mean, it would be a good avenue for being a good influence on people, and as long as I kept that in mind, I would like being famous. It'd be fun. If there was one skill that you could learn instantaneously, what skill would you learn? I'm assuming this means that I would instantly perfect the skill. And I would say the ability to play piano. That'd be fun. I'd say maybe piano, because you can do a whole lot with piano. If I were to master piano, that would open up a world of funness. Yes, indeed. That's totally a word. What is your favorite instrument? What's my favorite instrument? I do enjoy playing drums, but I think the more you play an instrument, the more you appreciate other instruments. And so, like, you appreciate instruments that you don't play more than the ones that you do play, I feel like. Piano is really nice. You can do a lot with piano. I would say piano very well could be my favorite instrument. We're going to go with that for now. Piano. Who is your biblical hero? Jesus. But if you're talking about characters that are not Jesus, then Paul. Just because Paul was crazy, man. He was awesome, and I really like that image that he had about looking back over his whole life and saying, "I've run the race, I did it, I pulled through," and just that content, satisfying feeling that is motivating to keep the faith. So I'd say my biblical hero, other than Jesus and God, is Paul. All right. These are all very good questions. Keep them coming, and I will answer them. I'm almost guaranteed to answer them. There have been a couple that I have not answered on purpose. because of reasons. Yes, I'm going to go with because of reasons. Yes. Currently, I have no questions. So if you ask a question, I will be able to immediately answer it, and that will be fun. Maybe I should, thinking, what if I opened GURP back up, and then just for when I don't have questions, so that I'm not filling in the time by constantly telling you guys that you can send me questions if you want. We do have a question right now. If you could live in any place, where would you live? If I could live in any place, where would I live? Oh boy. There are a lot of places in the world. I would maybe Australia. I've heard good things about Australia, and the accent is fantastic. But there are better accents than an Australian accent, I feel like. Maybe not better. There are no accents that are better than any others. They're just different. But I have more fun doing other accents, which, like, for example, an Irish accent. But I would probably offend people in Ireland if I did an Irish accent in there. Oh no, I missed one. If you had to be in charge of your family's laundry or evening meals, I said evening meals because it would mostly just be grilled cheese and popcorn and PB&J if we're getting desserty, is what I said. And you would probably prefer that I choose laundry because I would cook the same evening meals over and over again. Ooh, we're getting questions now. This is good. Which graduation ceremony are you most excited about? Senior T, commencement, Wailing Wall, baccalaureate? Very possibly Senior T, because with the Senior T, I get to kind of, I don't know, it's like kind of it's like a JSB, but without all of the skits and stuff. But you know, I would appreciate the tributes, even if, you know, like not all of them are on me, obviously. But I would really enjoy it because I have a lot of friends in my grade that I really appreciate, and seeing that kind of dittoed by staff members and such, that's going to be fun. The thing with commencement, Wailing Wall, and baccalaureate is they're so close to graduation that those would be the times when I'm closest to leaving, and I don't want to leave. Yes, and so I'm most excited for Senior T, probably. Okay, if Facebook will cooperate, there's another question. Which is your favorite planet and why? What would you put on it? My favorite planet is Earth because it can inhabit life. Like, life inhabiting planets, I mean, it can. We don't know. We don't know if there are other planets, if we're the only planet that can inhabit life, right? No, I have a feeling that we did know that. I don't know. Earth is the only one that we know that can inhabit life, right? What's throwing me off is I think it's possible that there was a time we found water on Mars, but I don't know if that'd be enough to inhabit 8 billion people. And technically, the Earth not too long ago didn't inhabit even close to 8 billion people. Like, we reached 1 billion in the past century or something. So I think so. I may be getting my like human geography completely wrong. I don't know. But I'm going to peg that on the fact that I didn't have a very academic past semester, and a lot of my classes were not hard. What would I put on Earth is a fascinating question. I would put up with it. Okay, so now is the time that I tell you guys that you can send me questions because I don't have any. I will be answering them for the next 20 minutes. And then that will be the end of the 4th annual John Yellick live stream and the longest live stream that I've ever done. I can see now why I only kept it at 1 hour. But, you know, for spontaneity, you can do whatever you want. It's New Year's Eve. Everyone's doing long things anyway, like, for example, staying up till midnight. That's at least what I'm doing. And it's very possible that my brother is pulling an all-nighter. I don't know. He said something about calling someone at 2 in the morning or something. So it's possible that he's doing an all-nighter. I don't know. Oof. I don't know if I'm going to do that again. Getting a lot of questions. Yay! There we go. I don't have to fill in. Elephants or rhinos? Rhinos are pretty dangerous. And elephants are kind of wimpy because they're afraid of mice. But they can play soccer, so they have that going for them. And I've actually experienced an elephant. I accidentally stuck my hand in its trunk, and it was pretty disgusting. So, I'm going to say elephants. Yes. Let's go from the bottom up here. How do you feel about New Year's resolutions? That is a very good question. I have seen New Year's resolutions be done, and impressive New Year's resolutions. There's actually an artist, there's an EDM producer named Soba who made a New Year's resolution for 2018 that he would release one song every week for the entire year. And he did. He successfully released one song every single week for the entire year. It was absolutely crazy. And he was getting a lot of support for it. And as far as I haven't listened to a lot of his songs, but as far as I've listened to his discography this year, it's been pretty impressive how up to production standards, up to industry standards, his week-long projects were. And it was pretty good. But I have seen lots of New Year's resolutions fail. I feel like I've made New Year's resolutions that have failed. But I feel like it is a good concept. Yeah. Boom. If you had a pill that enabled you to become more fluent in a particular language, what language would you want to be? Would you want it to be, and why? Are we counting dialects? If we are counting dialects of English, I have an answer for that. So get back to me on that. Tell me if we're counting dialects. And then if we are, I have an automatic answer. If we're not, I don't. What is a movie that changed the way you viewed life? What is a movie that changed the way I viewed life? Oh, boy. There are... Oh, man. I don't know. That's a thinker. Movies I normally just kind of like... I feel like I am less analytical of movies than a lot of people are. I more sit through movies than I do watch them. Maybe that's not 100% true. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to get back to you on that. But I feel like a long time ago I said I was going to get back to a question, and then I didn't, and I forgot what it was. So I have no idea. We're not counting dialects. Oh no, if we were counting dialects, I would do Manglish, which is Malaysian English. That would be fantastic to perfect. But I guess we're not counting dialects. That's kind of disappointing. Okay. We're talking languages other than English. Maybe German, because then I could say super normal things really threateningly, and then it would be really funny. What are you most happy about regarding your accomplishments in 2000? Oh, wait, hold on. There are a lot more questions. Let's go back up. Which would you choose for making a living? Script writing, acting, electronic music, or radio DJ? Oh, I have to make a decision. Oh, no. Script writing, acting, electronic music, or radio DJ? I would... Assuming that I successfully make a living off of one of these, I'm assuming a lot from these questions, but assuming I actually make a living off of these, like successfully, I would maybe say acting. Acting would probably be the one I would most enjoy making a living off of. Oh wait, there are more questions. I forgot. 3 goals for the new year. What are they? 3 goals for the new year. My 3 goals for the new year are to get better at interacting with people I don't know. Improve on a skill that I'm already known for having. And be aware of how I'm influencing people and intentionally try and influence them in a good way. What are you most happy about regarding your accomplishments in 2018? I had a lot of, I'd say, on the internet, consistently uploading on Chill Pill. I almost without fail released 1 new song every other week, which just coincidentally happened, and it was crazy. And I'm really happy with how each of the songs turned out and how I was able to consistently upload them, and that's definitely not happening this year. But I'm certainly going to try to make new music. Like, as I said, I'm going to be the first person to release a song in 2019. So yes. Where did you get your shirt from? Ah, this shirt. My John Yellick shirt. I've had this shirt for a long time. I think I got it... When did I get it? I got it in 2000... Maybe 2013. I think I got it in 2013. Yes, I got it for my birthday. And it was in 2013 from a store. And I don't know which store because I got it for my birthday. It was a birthday gift. On my birthday with a birthday gift. All right, that's all the questions I have right now, but you guys are asking great questions. This is a trip. This is fun. Male elephants are one of the most dangerous animals in the world. Oh. What I didn't realize is hippopotamuses or hippopotami. Is that how you say the plural? I don't know, but a hippopotamus is the most dangerous animal in the world, I think. Which I would never have pegged a hippopotamus to be so dangerous, but it's seriously dangerous. I would not want to mess with a hippopotamus. What is your opinion on the lantern behind you? This lantern. Yes. It is pretty fantastic. I have not taken an extremely good look at the lantern, but looking at it now, it's very nice. I like it. Amber's back. Hi. Hi, back. I'm Dad. We have 10 minutes left in the stream, and so come at me with your questions, and I will try to answer all of them. Would you rather be a vet or a pediatrician? Before I answer that, define pediatrician. A medical practitioner specializing in children and their diseases. So vet or pediatrician? Pediatrician, because I feel like I would relate to people better than I do animals. And children are less likely to bite. There are children that will bite, but I feel like there are less children that will bite than animals that will bite, because animals have an animal instinct. So they may attack me. Yes, that's my answer. All right, 10 minutes left until we finish our the first 2-hour live stream that I've ever had on this channel, and the spontaneous New Year's Eve live stream. And this may be the most people that have ever joined me for a live stream. And so that is, it's really fantastic. I'm glad that you guys were all able to come out, and we'll be answering questions here. So keep sending your questions. We got some right here. What is one thing you hope your kids walk away from having you as their dad? One thing I hope my kids will walk away from having me as my dad. As their dad. Not as having me as my dad would be familially impossible. Then firstly, I should ask, do you want to have kids? Not right now. I mean, down the road, I would like to get married and then have kids. And then one thing I hope my kids will walk away from having me as their dad would be to learn to be kind even when you are frustrated, I feel like. Or just learn to not only take good lessons from good examples of Christ, but to be a good example of Christ. I would also want to have that kind of legacy on my kids. If you had to teach an educational division, would you teach elementary school, middle school, or high school? And what subject would you teach? Oh, man. Each of the divisions have their perks and not perks. But if I had to pick, maybe high school? I don't know. I appreciate humor in class, and high schoolers tend to have more intelligent humor than middle schoolers. Sorry, middle schoolers. But I don't know. Maybe some naivety would be good for the humor of the classroom. What subject would I teach? There are many subjects that I feel like enjoy teaching as long as I had control of the curriculum, but I don't know if I'd be qualified. Maybe English, maybe math, if we're talking core subjects. What is your nightmare job? Oh boy, what is my nightmare job? Maybe phone receptionist, because I hate phone calls, because they're awkward. Would you rather learn to paint, sew, or knit, and why? You can't say none of them. I would have picked one of them. I would say paint. I would say paint, because I feel like I would have more fun painting. That's probably, yeah. There we go. Painting because I'd have more fun with it. Here we go. Aw, cute. I don't know what you're referring to, but yay. Will you do a live stream again next year? And how are you planning on getting enough viewers as your family and friends are going to be scattered over the world? It's very possible that I'll be doing it in the summer because I did my first John Yellick live stream in the summer, and then I did my second and third, I believe, around my birthday. And this fourth one I did, you know, at the very last minute. And so it's very possible I'll be doing it in the summer before I leave. And so that maybe you'll have to keep me accountable to that. And at that point, I will probably have just as many viewers as I did for this live stream because my friends may not be scattered around the world at that point. It'd be early in the summer. Actually, when I did it in the summer, I believe it was in July, but who knows? Because I was actually planning on doing it in July, I think, of this year. I think planning on doing it in June, and then planning on doing it in July, and then planning on doing it in October, and then August, and then October, and then I planned this. So that's probably how I'm going to get enough viewers is, yes. I already answered the question. What's your favorite quality about your mom? What's my favorite quality? There are a lot. There are a whole lot. My favorite quality about my mom is she appreciates humor of all kinds. Maybe not all kinds. She appreciates the same kind of humor that I appreciate, and so we're able to laugh a lot. And laughing a lot makes this family a huge blast to be a part of. Are you planning on growing a beard in college? Ooh, that'd certainly be interesting. I'm very it'd be a red beard. I don't know. I would look different. I'm planning on shaving in college, if that's what you're wondering. Growing a beard, I guess we'll just see how the cookie crumbles on that one. If you could change one thing in the world that frustrates you, what would you change? One thing in the world that frustrates you. I would whatever the funny bone does, like the funny bone, however it's connected to the rest of your arm so that it hurts so much when you hit it, I would change that. That is annoying. Oof. There's kind of a funny bone-like thing on your ankle, like on your foot. I mean, it's not a funny bone, I don't think, but when you hit it, it has the same effect as a funny bone. And that's like, I would change the funny bone. Okay. If that is all the questions that we have, then it is around 4:59, and Achilles tendon. It's very possible that it's the Achilles tendon. I guess I just like to call it the funny bone of the foot. I don't know. Very possibly could be the Achilles tendon. But yeah, okay. At this point, I am done. So thank you all for joining me. This has been a lot of fun to. Oh boy, my throat. It's been a lot of fun to do. Going through accepting questions and playing GURP and breaking down projects and even making a little bit of music for you guys has been such a blast. And I didn't think I was going to get this out, actually, honestly, until I had the idea this morning, and I think it was a good idea. So thanks for joining me. And in that case, that is the end of the 4th annual John Yellick live stream, specifically a spontaneous New Year's Eve live stream I hope you guys all have a good rest of your 2018 and best wishes for your 2019s. And I don't know what 2019 will look like for John Yellick. It will probably be just as inactive, if not more inactive, unfortunately. But I will try to be more proactive about having a stream next year. So that being said, thank you all for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And I'll see you later. John Yellick out.